Hello. Welcome to the 13th part of The Boundless Necromancer. A special thanks to my Patreon for supporting me. And if you want to support, you can join my Patreon for as low as $1. Thank you very much. Let's begin. At the beginning of this part we see that Sungyun opens his state's window and thinks, all of my abilities have reached the triple digits. Nice. I absorbed quite a few skill during this fight. Should I organize them? His skill list appears in front of him. System says, viewing new skill list. A newly obtained skill list appears. Sungyun thinks, there's a lot I've absorbed. But not many I can use right now. Well, at times like this, using skill synthesis is obvious. Sungyun activates unique authority skill synthesis. System says, authority her's blessing strongly activated. You luck will temporarily increase strongly. He gets new skills. Absolute charm rank B+. Dark Wolf's steps rank A-. Steel consumption rank B+. He thinks, the authority I activated when synthesizing first mixed demon sword S- before hero's blessing. It helps out like this too. He bring out the sword and thinks, oh yeah, I also had this. He gets 3 choices to engrave skill on his sword. First, engraved skill strengthen blood rank C+. Second, engraved skill strengthening apprehensions rank B+. Third, engraved skill, soul ego infuse rank B+, chooses soul ego infuse rank B+. A skill window appears saying, engraved skill description, a skill absorbed from Challenger Sindel, infuses soul ego into several barriers and items. Engraved skill effect, when soul ego is infused, a suitable soul will enter the target item randomly and the relevant skill will completely disappear. The soul ego that is infused in the item will then have growth possibility and will support the user as much as possible. Sungyun says, so after using it the skill itself will disappear. I like that, since I'll be able to user blood consumption at this trial. System says, true heavenly blood demonic swords engraved skill, soul ego infuse rank B+ activated. Please choose the barrier or item you wish to infuse soul ego into. Sungyun thinks, soul ego infuse is like implanting a character that will help me into an item. It's not something I'll use for a few days and get rid of, so. You have selected true heavenly blood demonic sword rank A, as the target for engraved skill soul ego infuse rank B+. Sungyun thinks, it's right to choose the heavenly blood demonic sword, which is a development type item. System says, soul ego the 7th blood demon Dam Chunwoo has entered true heavenly blood demonic sword rank A. Sword starts to speak and it says, it was a long, humiliating and tormenting time. Worship me, admire me, applaud me, this blood demon, Dam Chunwoo, has returned. Sungyun gets excited and thinks, some crazy bastard has entered the heavenly blood demonic sword. After that we see that someone is fighting against a really big undead army. And says, this is the art of corpse mixing. Wow, you're incredible, senior. Sungyun is also there. Someone says, isn't that the slaughterer walking over there? That young man is the slaughterer. You didn't see it, but there's never been such a monster on the battlefield. He cut the necks of more than 1,000 people, and his expression didn't even change. Hey, let's move away, this feels ominous. Sungyun thinks, I don't want to hear that from you people. What a silent and beautiful night. His sword says, you bastard. Are you ridiculing me? Why have you been continuously ignoring all of my words since earlier? There were countless people who were desperate for the opportunity to speak with me even once at the blood demon cult. Sungyun thinks, if it wasn't for this guy that is. His sword says, how rude, to reject it when I, blood demon Dam Chunwoo, I'm trying to speak with you. Sungyun thinks, gosh, he does babble on well by himself. Dam says, I thought I finally escaped prison, but it seems a boring guy has become my master. Sungyun says, I'm not boring, I just dislike useless conversation. Dam says, oh, are you finally planning on conversing with me? Sungyun says, I don't have surveillance around me anymore. Dam says, how absurd. Do you not know how to use telepathy? I thought you had similar origins to mine. Sungyun says, telepathy, I don't know about that. Perhaps were you also a challenger in your lifetime? Dam says, are you kidding? There was no one who didn't know blood demon Dam Chunwoo. So, what floor did you reach? Sungyun says, my final floor was the 41st floor. Sungyun is really surprised and thinks, the 41st floor. If he's telling the truth, he must have an incredible amount of information. This may be a great advantage. Sungyun realizes something and thinks, wait. If he went OT the 41st floor. Sungyun says, I thought that challengers who dies from 40th floor onward could be reviewed by the admin, so why didn't you come back to life through the admin? Dam says, are you telling me to live as a dog of the tower? I can't do that. After disgustingly reviving, what would I even do? Sungyun says, yes. Well, I understand you were incredible in your lifetime, but right now, you're simply a soul ego within my sword. Don't forget that. Sungyun uses some really energy. Dam says, I know, you think I wouldn't know that. I can definitely support you in battles, so don't worry. Dam thinks, is he trying to properly establish a superior subordination relationship? He's more tenacious than expected. Dam says, even if I can't display my power from when I was alive, I was a marital arts genius and a magic master. Whatever you want, I can make it happen. Like this. It cuts the forest around Sungyun with a really powerful attack. Sungyun is surprised. Sungyun says, I see that Ibe Quinn quite the useful supporter. Dam says, supporter. That must be an expression for things like tools. Damn it, you must really not be from the same dimension. Sungyun says, I am from the Earth dimension, you've probably never even heard of it. Dam says, Earth, it must be trivial dimension. I can feel that a lot of time has passed. With the current capacity of this sword, it is hard to contain my mind completely, so I cannot maintain consciousness for long. Someone else is coming. I'll end the talk here. When the time comes later call me. Someone appears behind Sungyun. She is commander. She says, Sir, you were here. Sungyun says, what brings you here in the middle of the night? She says, I apologize for interrupting your training, but HTE enemies are launching a surprise attack. The Battle Ghost Cult's Battle Priests elite troops are coming. Sungyun smiles and thinks, how interesting. As expected of the Tower of Trials, never leaves a moment to be bored. He says, please tell me more about the elite troops. I will enter the holy war immediately. Elite army is killing the mercenaries and says, protect the priests. The enemies are killing the priests and deactivating the spirit magic. Mercenaries says, damn it, evil sect bastards, a surprise night attack, how cheap. Sungyun thinks, compared to before, there aren't that many, maybe 100, at most. But they're definitely on the different level than before. Above all, these enemies are using authorities radiating with divine power. Evil sect is killing the mercenaries easily. They say, hurry and die, you insect-like bastards. Commander is really surprised to see the evil sect's power. She says, what is an authority that's strong? Sungyun says, Miss Rionel, can I ask you for a favor? No matter how strong the enemies are, and no matter how despairing the situation may be, please believe in me. I believe in you too, Miss Rionel. Okay, maintain the battle line and protect the priests. We need the priests to complete this holy war. She says, yes, sir. I will make sure to protect them. System says, Mercenary Rionel Ausir holds strong admiration for you. Congratulations, you have completed special assignment object of admiration. Now, the morale of the allied camp will increase by 2x, and through careful direction, their formations will now collapse. Additional rewards for 15th floor trial will be calculated. She says, sir, I wish you luck. If we survive and see each other later, I'll buy you a drink. He says, that sounds great, let's create some anecdotes to talk about while drinking. Sungyun activates Skill Dark Wolf's Steps. A skill window appears saying, Skill Dark Wolf's Steps rank A-. Proficiency 0%. Description footwork that has been modeled after the character of Legends, the Dark Wolf. Effect, your basic steps are improved efficiently. When this skill is activated, all forms of mobility are increased by 40% and all traces disappear. When walking in a dark place, increase in mobility doubles. Sungyun goes really fast. Evil sect are not even able to see him. He kills them in a flash. They are really surprised. Sungyun thinks, you will deeply regret attacking at night time. The 13th part of the Boundless Necromancer ends here. Please subscribe and like. And if you want me support financially, you can join my Patreon only for $1. Patreon and Discord links are in the description if you want support me. And a special thanks to all my Patreons for supporting me. Thanks for watching.